Well, this is just an unboxing to start with. I might take a bigger look at this product at a later time, but for now, yeah, this is just an unboxing of the Akai MPK Mini. Now, this is a MIDI controller with mini keys. It's a 25 key MIDI controller, and really, I've just bought this as a replacement to my 88 key full size. Well, not a replacement, sorry, an addition to, because the problem with the 88 key is that it's so big. It takes up so much space. So I wanted something I can just stick on the desk, get some basic stuff down and just give it a try. Let's get in the box and see what you get. Let's take a quick look around the box to start with. This is from, I ordered this from Absolute Music, which is a company I like, and I tend to try and go to them first if I can, if their price matches, because their service has always been really good, and I know they're not like a massive company, so I kind of, yeah, I don't know, I guess just have loyalty to them really. So there's not much to this. I don't know how well built it is, I don't know how good the key bed is, how good the feel of the keys is, but it's not really the point. There isn't much to the packaging at all. It's incredibly light. I mean, yeah, this doesn't weigh much at all. Let's see what you actually get in the box. Well, you get the USB cable, so it's a standard. You can see there just a standard USB to. Is that a USB B type or 8? I don't know. And then you can see, you know the type I mean. One of those, and we get some guarantee information. Quick, very brief user guide in presumably multiple languages, but yeah, all fairly basic stuff. And the device itself, let's take a look at that, is really, yeah, I can't get over how small it is. Very small. But that's what I wanted. I mean, I have no space. On the back of the device, you have just an input for a full 1/4 inch sustain pedal. The USB's on the side, which I'm not a big fan of, actually. I'm not sure whether that's going to suit my setup quite as well as I would have liked. I would have preferred that on the back, but hey-ho, I'll live with that. So as I say, it is pretty small. And there's the device itself. So if I just line that up with a camera and hold it into the light, you can see everything that's on there. Now, these are pretty small, these buttons. In fact, they're very small. They're slightly smaller than I thought they would be. You really have to pinch those with your fingers. There's no real kind of good getting hold of that and whatever. You're really kind of pinching a tiny little button to turn it. These are rubber buttons. They feel pretty sturdy. Pads, well, I can't say till I played them, but they are velocity sensitive pads, and they're velocity sensitive keys, but the actual keys themselves, let me just have a, yeah, it feels like a heavyweight toy keyboard. So, you know, in the past you used to always get those toy Casio sort of things. It feels like one of those, but just a little bit heavier, and I guess that's to do with they're quite heavy-weighted springs on them, and also the velocity sensitivity on the device. And then we have our little joystick on the left here, which is the kind of pitch flick. You can flick the pitch and do the modulation, and octave up and down, and full. I think we can have a full level button, which basically bypasses the velocity sensitivity, but only on the pads. Not on the keys. The keys would have, if you wanted to bypass the velocity sensitivity on the keys, you'd have to do that with a plugin in, for example, I use Ableton, so I would put in a plugin that just says all MIDI information received, just read it to be 127, rather than paying attention to the velocity from the keys, but that's no problem, you can do that. But yeah, these are not, I think this is probably the only thing that is initially a bit disappointing, is that these are not rubber. You put your hands on them to grip them, and they slip off. So I'll see how that works. But I mean, it's okay. It's just about a bit of control, isn't it? A bit of control in a small package, and that's what this is. It's the Akai MPK Mini Mark II. There we go. Quick unboxing and a quick look around the product. If you've got any questions, then please ask below. But I will do a video on setting this up and just initially using this with Ableton. Bye for now.